all infrastructures are needed in Africa.
We are depending on the internet 100%.
The speeds here are completely different from the speeds you would get in a first world country due to the infrastructure.
Il faut dire que sur le plan énergétique, nous avons donc de très sérieux problèmes.
C'est une électricité qui est fluctuante, c'est des coupures fréquentes.
If we are looking for integration, for example, we cannot have it without very strong infrastructure.
The EU-Africa Infrastructure Trust Fund was created in 2007 at the initiative of the European Commission and the European Investment Bank. This is a financial instrument whose objective is to help make up the infrastructure deficit in Africa.
We have 13 participants, donators to this fund, and 12 from them in development institutions. The biggest and the most trusted partner from us is European Investment Bank. European Investment Bank has this particular role because it's mentioned in the treaty as well. And we have the biggest partner like Agence France du Développement, Kreditanstalt für Wiederaufbau, and we have also African Development Bank in the whole process that gives very clearly this African focus here.
The Infrastructure Trust Fund covers 4 sectors of activity: energy, transport, water, and information and communication technologies. Some 40 projects have been supported until today. Thanks to the Trust Fund, grant contributions from the European Commission and the Member States can be combined with long-term investments.
L'origine du fonds, c'est un constat que j'avais à l'époque fait avec le commissaire Louis Michel. Il s'agissait de trouver le moyen de financer des projets d'intérêt régional en Afrique à des conditions qui soient supportables par ces pays. D'où l'idée de combiner les prêts de la Banque européenne d'investissement et d'autres institutions financières avec des subsides qui viennent du budget européen ainsi que de contributions volontaires de 12 États membres. Les projets sont évalués selon un ensemble de critères techniques, économiques, financiers, environnementaux, sociaux. Ce qui est important, c'est qu'il doit s'agir de projets qui sont viables sur le long terme.
In March 2011, the President of the European Investment Bank met the Prime Minister of Togo. One of the purposes of the meeting was to discuss the project for renewing the electricity grid infrastructure managed jointly by Togo and Benin. In Cotonou, the capital of Benin, there are more than 10 power outages a day.
Ce sont des lignes qui sont construites il y a déjà 40 ans et l'autre, ça fait déjà 30 ans. Alors, c'est des lignes qui, par le fait de l'usure, n'arrivent plus à transporter l'énergie suffisante pour continuer de satisfaire les besoins des populations de Cotonou.
Cotonou National Hospital. Patients die every day here during power outages.
Et imaginez quelqu'un, un malade qui a été préparé pour aller au bloc et qu'on a commencé déjà à opérer et sur la table d'opération, une coupure qui intervient. Voyez-vous la conséquence? Si ces appareils venaient à s'arrêter, c'est la mort qui est au bout du compte, puisque l'homme ne peut pas remplacer malheureusement ces machines-là.
Of course, the hospital is equipped with generators, but they have been damaged by overvoltage that occurs when the electricity is restored. So when the emergency energy supply from the generators is needed, it is not guaranteed. For many Africans, the quality of infrastructures is vital.
Infrastructure projects and its implementation has a big and great impact on the people themselves, because if there is infrastructure, there is on energy, if there is roads, if there is energy, if there is communication, so the people will communicate with each other. The people can move freely. The services can be achieved easily.
Infrastructures serving citizens. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Here, the arrival of a broadband connection has revolutionized the way of studying, communicating, doing business, like in this travel agency.
We used to use a telephone line, telexes, fax machines. And when we first started with internet, we used to have one PC to accommodate the whole office because we did not realize, we did not know what we were missing.
Since April 2010, Dar es Salaam has been connected via EC, the East African Submarine Cable System. Now East Africa benefits from high-speed access to internet thanks to these 10,000 kilometers of optic fiber undersea cable.
We are in the Masasani beach where the EC cable is landing. It is coming from the sea and joining in the EC beach manhole.
Dar es Salaam is one of the 9 points where the cable arrives on land. Connections inland all start here.
The EC cable actually is the only East African cable which is connecting 9 countries in East Africa, but it is connecting actually 20 countries because we are having a certain number of what we call landlocked countries, and they will be connected to the EC cable as well.
The arrival of high-speed connections has facilitated the growth of business, like for Michael, who has developed a biodiesel plant and does research on the internet. Judy, who has a public relations company. Siubo, who uses it for studying, and Mike, who runs this internet cafe.
Before the cable, it was 54 kb per second, but now cable has given you up to 3.7 MB per second.
It is a way forward for our business, and sometimes we sit back and think how we did in the past. But without internet, it is impossible to operate.
The EC cable has promoted development of the regional economy. Its financing was facilitated by the EU Africa Infrastructure Trust Fund. The next stage, connecting the Seychelles Islands, 2,000 kilometers from Dar es Salaam. The new cable, known as the Seychelles East Africa Submarine Cable, will start here. For this operation, the financial instrument that makes this project possible is the EU Africa Infrastructure Trust Fund.
Alors, le mécanisme est tout à fait innovant parce que donc, le fonds fiduciaire va donner 4 millions d'euros au gouvernement séchellois qui, avec disons, ce don, va lui-même pouvoir prendre une participation dans la société qui va exploiter le câble. Et afin que l'argent soit utilisé à des fins de développement, le gouvernement séchellois s'est engagé à ce que tout revenu ou bénéfice qui proviendrait des actions de cette participation au capital, disons, soit utilisé à des fins d'éducation ou de santé.
Back to Benin. We are at the university in the genetics department. The specimens preserved here must be kept in an air-conditioned room lit 24 hours a day. While we were visiting, the power goes out.
Parfois, on est parti pour toute la journée. Mais parfois 2 heures de temps, 4 heures, mais pour toute une journée, selon les cas de figure.
The university has a generator, but it is not powerful enough to supply all departments, and the fuel costs are too expensive for intensive use. Consequently, we need to get to the source of the problem. Today, Paola Brazesti, the project's electrical network specialist, is taking a technical tour with officials from the Benin Electric Community, CEB.
Nous sommes au poste de Sakete, où nous avons la puissance qui arrive du Nigeria, et nous avons 2 lignes. Celle-ci qui va à Onigbolo et l'autre ligne qui permet d'évacuer l'énergie vers Cotonou par ici et de Cotonou pour aller vers le Togo.
Line 161 is crucial. This is the one that supplies Cotonou. If one of the towers goes down, the town will be blacked out. 72 towers are on the verge of collapsing today.
This is the original structure, and this is a reinforcement that was implemented. Despite this, you can see that there are very strong deformations on the original structure. In this project in particular, we are assisting the promoter CEB in hiring in all the procurement phase for hiring consultants and for hiring companies that will reconstruct the line.
Les deux pays emprunteurs, le Bénin et le Togo, sont parmi les pays, disons, les plus endettés et donc ne peuvent plus faire de nouveaux emprunts sans des conditions de conditionnalité qui leur sont imposées par le Fonds monétaire et l'OECD. Et donc la BEI a pu, disons, prêter l'argent à ces deux pays grâce à une subvention de taux d'intérêt qui est fournie par le Trust Fund. Et cette subvention se monte à 12,5 millions d'euros.
Today, the projects financed by the EU Africa Infrastructure Trust Fund have developed many infrastructures for the African population. Considerable work remains to be done. But this financial tool shows the potential for further collaboration between the European Union and